Hello and welcome to Let's Talk the Lions and the Media. Yep, got my Lions tour shirt, t-shirt from Australia on today, and it is a bit of a nippy day here in Auckland, even though the sun is out. So hi, sorry, I'm Paul, the guy behind DrivingMaul. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm always up for good rugby chats, so do please put comments in if you're watching live, or reply on Twitter or YouTube if you're watching the recording. So the Lions are here, it's all kicked off, and there is a massive amount of media coverage. And we've already seen fans had people tweeting me from both sides of the fence, having a go and complaining about the mainstream media. One of the things is, this is a massive event, and what that's led to is every media outlet looking around and seeing where they've got spare bodies and saying, please write about rugby, even if you don't know about it. So we've got a lot of writers out there who are writing stuff about in an area that's not really their area of expertise on it. And part of this is all the sort of the trend of basically, especially the online mainstream media being powered by advertising and needing to get as many eyes and as many clicks as possible. So if you've got a big event on like this, the more articles you put out there, the more chance you are of getting those views, and one of them, hey, might take off. And so that's what we're seeing now. Also, it helps with search engine optimization. If you have a lot of articles about the same topic, then Google thinks you know about it, and therefore they will rank you higher. So there's also that. People are trying that side of things, why you would have seen regular Lions articles for the 6 months or so in the run-up to this tour. Now, I get it that there is much more interest in this. Over the last week or so, I've doubled the number of views on my YouTube channel. My video of the Lions arriving at Auckland Airport has hit nearly 30,000 views. I've had 4 or 5 videos now with over 2,000 views. And I've only ever had one do that before. So I get there is extra interest in this. I can see how, if a media outlet gets this right, it is a windfall. They are going to get a bunch of extra cash, and hence that's why everybody's going for it. And also that means we're going to see a lot of people putting out lots of articles that are also clickbait as well, to get people to come through, that are deliberately inflammatory, that deliberately gets people's emotions rising. With all of this, though, what also happens is the media just run out of things to say, and so they end up asking the same questions over again. And we've seen that from the UK media, as they've been questioning Gatland again and again about Warren Bull, because, well, I don't know what else to ask, so but I have to ask some questions, so this is what I'm going to ask. And you're seeing Gatland get upset by that already, with his expletive off-camera comments that got recorded, and him fighting back against the media and asking those sort of questions. We've also seen the press has also, and I think, gets a Lions tour, and I think a lot of us got to suck it in. We only get it every 4 years, so we kind of forget the bad side. We remember all the good pieces. Yes, we won in Australia, but that doesn't mean that you start winning, and the team starts playing its best rugby straight from day one. And so the not great performances over the first 2 games are getting extra and over scrutiny than they really should do. It's the test matches that matter. It's getting the team ready in a couple of weeks' time. It's not about here and now. The New Zealand press are no better. Let's be honest. We've had comments from them saying things like, if Jimmy Gopperth gets Aviva Premiership Player of the Year, well, he was just an okay Super Rugby player. What have they got to bring over? Now, he's developed a lot since he moved to the UK. It's a really unfair comment. And again, it's one of those ones that's deliberately inflammatory. And we've seen quite a lot of articles along those sort of lines from the New Zealand Herald and also Stuff as well, as they try and just get clicks and try and get eyes. And so both sets of fans are getting upset with the mainstream media. the mainstream media doesn't really have a model of how to fund itself properly, and that's what's leading to this. We're also seeing that if there's a gimmick that someone can jump on, everyone's jumping on it. So we have at least 3 different media people travelling around in camper vans for this tour. Scott Quinnell being the most famous and probably the one that's done it best so far. So again, we're going to see all those gimmicks played out. If one gimmick works, you'll see all the other outlets will jump on the same gimmick and have a go. Because hey, it's all about trying to generate interest and try and generate advertising clicks. So there's some thoughts about the mainstream media that we've had around the tour. What you'll also see is for the non-mainstream media people like me, is we're also producing more because, hey, we're excited about it. And so I normally listen to a bunch of podcasts about rugby. A couple of those are now putting out extra podcasts, and suddenly I'm swamped. I just I can't consume, read, listen to all the media I would normally do because the volume's just gone up. And I think you're going to see that. I'm probably producing a few more videos than I normally do as well. So you're seeing all of that extra content is coming out there, and I think it's swamping fans. Fans just can't see it all, can't watch it all, can't respond to it all, and that's also upsetting them because hey, people only got so much time to deal with. Now, hopefully, you find my stuff is quick enough and informative enough that you like the fact that I'm talking a bit more than I normally do. But hey, maybe not. So please don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. I'll be sending that out later today. It comes out every Thursday. I'll be back on later after we've seen the Lions and Crusaders lineups to give my Lions and Crusaders preview. And obviously I'll be back tomorrow with my weather watch for that game as well. So and also I'm looking at going on to the Scottish Cannons YouTube channel, and we'll be looking at the giving a feedback on the All Blacks squad that comes out at midday New Zealand time today. So thank you all for watching. Please do, as I say, share this with your friends, give it a little thumbs up on YouTube. It's all much appreciated and helps.